Diplomatic sources tell CBS News that Israel has submitted new demands in the negotiations for a ceasefire. The demands from Prime Minister Netanyahu include Israeli forces remaining in the Philadelphi Corridor. That's an 8-mile strip of land between the Gaza Strip and Egypt. The nation is also refusing to allow unrestricted access for Palestinians seeking to return to their homes in northern Gaza. As we've been reporting, the new demands come as Netanyahu delivered a fiery address to Congress Wednesday and met with President Biden Thursday. Sources say he also postponed Israeli negotiators' trip to Qatar, which was scheduled for this week to continue those negotiations over a ceasefire. CBS News intelligence and national security reporter Olivia Gazis joins me now. Olivia, how are negotiators expected to react to these new demands from Israel? Could they slow the talks? And can you characterize these talks? We keep hearing they're getting closer and closer and closer, but they've been doing that for 3 weeks.
If not months, John. You're
right.
Absolutely right. I mean, arguably, these new conditions have already slowed the talks, right? They were supposed to be in person in the region happening today, and instead now they're supposed to resume next week at the Israeli government's insistence. And you've already seen reaction from some of the negotiating parties, namely U.S. officials who have said the time to close this deal is now. You just heard the vice president say that right now. And yesterday, a U.S. official saying that this deal is in its closing stages and is closable, subject to what this official called implementation issues, and that's a reference to the conditions that Israel has now put on the table, sensing it had a strengthened hand in this negotiation, that, yes, maintaining security of the Philadelphi Corridor and setting new parameters for how Gazans can eventually return to the north.
Why insist on this presence in the corridor, in that Philadelphia corridor along Gaza?
Right. So this is that 100-yard wide stretch of land that you referenced between Egypt and Gaza that had been controlled by the Egyptians, but Israeli forces took it over in May, arguing that Hamas had dug tunnels underneath it, some of them wide enough to let vehicles through, and had been funneling personnel and weapons through the tunnels underneath there. And the argument goes that you cannot ensure that Hamas will not rearm and rebuild if you don't maintain security of those tunnels. Egypt's counter-argument, of course, is this is an essential corridor for facilitating trade with the Palestinian people. From what I've been talking to with Israeli and U.S. officials, it seems like this may be the easier nut to crack. There are a number of solutions being bandied about, one of them potentially installing a surveillance system within the tunnels that do still remain. But again, this is one of the things that negotiators are going to tackle now next week.
In a totally different topic, but a really fascinating development, the U.S. has intercepted Russian and Chinese warplanes flying near Alaska in what appears to be their first joint mission. What do you know about that?
Sure. Well, it's not great, as they say, John. It's certainly not a good development for the United States, which has been concerned about this rapprochement between the Chinese and the Russians. U.S. officials tried to play it down today, the Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin saying it was not a surprise, and the closest that these bombers ever came was about 200 miles off of the coast of Alaska. But it's still precedent-setting, and it's in the context of this continued support that China has been providing Russia, especially as it prosecutes its war in Ukraine. We know that this months-long diplomatic pressure campaign by the West on China to stop that hasn't been very effective. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is expected to meet his counterpart, and I'm sure this will come up this week.
Olivia Gazis, thank you so much, Olivia.